We still have a lot of pests, a Groff. Ooh. Now we have even more pests. That is why I saved that mana. Ho ho. Yeah. Now what you gonna do? This is not game though. I was gonna, well no, because yeah, each one of these pests, I was thinking we don't have the Witherbloom Apprentice, so we won't get. Hello everybody, my name is Kyle. Thanks for stopping to check out my video here on Arena Hacks. If you like seeing all kinds of neat, sometimes weird and wacky deck builds, lots of budget decks, and I also like to help all the new players get started with their collection on MTG Arena. If you're into any of that, hit the subscribe button down in the bottom corner right here where I am. And as for today, I've got a very budget-friendly deck coming up for you. A little bit of an older concept, Witherbloom. Everybody's familiar with it from Strixhaven. People tried to keep playing with it when the 2022 play queue came out. Some people, I guess I struggled with it for a bit. This was actually kind of funny how I stumbled upon this. I was actually trying to make a deck to get that challenge, the daily challenge, the green and black one. I just wanted to get it done as fast as possible. So I'm like, let's go lots of green-black spells. So of course Witherbloom came up and like lots of good spells that work good together with the Woe-Eater, Tend the Pests. The Groff is in there to help facilitate Tend the Pests, something that's nice to sacrifice to it and give lots of pests for it. I question a lot while I play this deck. I'm constantly questioning, should I really have the Groff in here, or should I swap that for Hunt for Specimens, where I get an additional learn, an additional pest to sacrifice? But anyways, on to the main mechanics of the deck and how it works now as opposed to the way it used to work without the Bastion. Oh, FYI, the deck would be a lot better also if there were Professor Onyxes in here. Maybe drop some of the Groffs, maybe swap the Groffs for Hunt for Specimens, swap the Dinas for Professor Onyxes, you know, and maybe one or two Tend the Pests for some Onyxes just to help facilitate the drain and gain that you get from Magecraft with Witherbloom Apprentice, because this is the main way we win. Now we can also win by smashing in with Woe-Eater if we constantly have enough pests and other little creatures to sacrifice every upkeep. We can just keep smashing at our opponent with a big huge 4-mana 7/6 and win the game that way. That's pretty good too. But like I said, the way we try to go is to find a Witherbloom Apprentice. We get a Witherbloom Apprentice out. We get a whole bunch of little pests and other little creatures like these guys. I'll get to them in a little bit here. And then we cast Plumb the Forbidden, which is a classic way for Witherbloom to win, is to cast Plumb the Forbidden, sacrifice a whole bunch of pests, and you're usually stacking Bastion triggers and Witherbloom Apprentice with Dina, and it's just going crazy. But this is how we win. We get that ping damage for every copy of Plumb the Forbidden we have, plus the original copy. The way we get that to insane high damage where it actually kills our opponent is we also have a Dina on the battlefield, or we just find our second Plumb the Forbidden and do it again. We only have 2 Plumb the Forbidden. What the heck? How are we supposed to find these cards? We only have the 4 Witherbloom Apprentice. How are we supposed to win the game on this? Well, the other thing is too, Dina on her own can win the game. If we've maybe, let's say we've attacked once or twice with a Woe-Eater, our opponent's low on health, we have a Dina on the field, no Apprentice, but we have a bunch of pests because let's say we sacrificed Woe-Eater to our Tend the Pests. So now we have all these pests, we sacrifice them all to Plumb the Forbidden. For each pest that dies, Dina's going to trigger and do 1 damage to the opponent, or drain them for 1 life actually, which is a little bit better than 1 damage. And then that'll take the rest of the damage from what they took from our Woe-Eater attacking, and that should finish them off, right? So we've got little ways like that to win. It is a very tricky deck like that, and one of the classic things, a lot of the black control decks have that. I've never really seen anybody quite running this full combo in Witherbloom yet, and that is 4 copies of Eyetwitch, 4 copies of Shambling Ghast, and 4 copies of Deadly Dispute. These 2 cards being new in the Dungeons & Dragons set. These 12 cards together gives us chump blockers early game. We sacrifice them to draw more cards. We ramp with the treasure so we can cast other spells that are normally we wouldn't have the mana for, and we can cast them earlier. It's just really great. And these are how this is how we dig and find Plumb the Forbidden. This is how we find Tend the Pests. We can use Plumb the Forbidden for card draw if we want. I think I came very close a couple times playing this deck where I wanted to cast Plumb the Forbidden just to draw into some cards, but I managed to find a Deadly Dispute or something like that. I'm like, oh, that's much better to cast for card draw and save the Plumb the Forbidden to combine it with all those other triggers and actually try to win the game that way. I already mentioned the Groff. We have lots of sacrifice for it, and he's just a nice body that we can sacrifice to Tend the Pests. That way, if we get 2-3 copy of Tend the Pests and we have no Woe-Eaters, we're kind of screwed then, right? So Groff is in there, and like I said, I do question whether or not it should be switched for Hunt for Specimens. Hunt for Specimens. But as I'm saying now, there's a good argument to be made that that might nullify your Tend the Pests. And remember, this deck is for casting the green and black spells, not the mono white or mono green or mono black. We want to get, I made this deck to get that challenge done quickly, and it just happened to work out really nicely and really fun, which is why I decided to make a video of it and share it with the rest of you. I do not have that challenge today in my daily challenges. That's what I made this deck for, and I just wanted to share it with everybody. So quick look at the sideboard here. As always, Environmental Sciences. It's just a no-brainer. You need lands. Early game, you're not getting them. You'll learn how to get them. Like literally, you'll learn how to get them. Necrotic Fumes, we have lots of pests and things we don't mind exiling. So we can pay that exile cost and exile for 3 mana one of our opponent's creatures, which is really powerful. Containment Breach is just some extra versatility and removal, so we can destroy enchantments, artifacts, and all that stuff. And if they're low mana cost, we get to have another pest out of it, and that pest goes really great with the rest of our deck. We love those little creatures to sacrifice. More Pest Summonings, because we can just never have enough creatures in this deck to sacrifice. It's Witherbloom, guys. That's just the way Witherbloom works, right? We love having lots of these nasty little suckers running around. And then I did have 4 Pest Summonings in here, which you could do if you do not have the Mythic Rares or the Wild Cards to craft Mascot Exhibition. It's a really powerful, it's Pest Summoning on steroids. You don't even get a single pest in the mascots. You just get all way better creatures. All of them are better. So, and you get 3 of them, 7 mana. The total power and toughness that you're getting for the 7 mana is actually really good value. So Mascot Exhibition does have a place in here. Like I said, it's not a big one in this deck. We do like sacrificing our creatures or exiling them to Necrotic Fumes. So these creatures do help to facilitate that in some way. But we usually don't want to sacrifice a 3/2 or a 4/4. Those are powerful creatures. We want to smash in with them. But when it comes to that 4/4, we do also have Tend the Pests. So it is another way that we can facilitate Tend the Pests and not just sacrifice a 1/1 or a 1/3, because it's based on its power, right? Sacrifice creature's power. So if we even sacrifice a Dina, we're only getting 1 pest, right? We want a creature with lots of power. That 3/2 spirit you get from Mascot Exhibition would be sweet for this, right? Anyways, that's the deck. Let's go check out some gameplay. Okay. Did we go first? No, we don't go first. That's okay. We got a pretty decent starting hand anyways. Throw that off to the back. They did mulligan once. Alright, the white deck. Yeah, let's get Dina out there. Let's throw an attack at. Why not? Let's see if they block. I doubt they'll block. They wouldn't trade. Oh, they do trade. Ugh. Maybe they have something with 1 toughness, and they didn't want me minusing -1/-1. Reveal, okay. They revealed Icing Death. So we dispute the treasure. Let's pass turn and see what they got next. Probably just play out their Icing Death. And we're gonna have to try to kill it. No, like, first they do that. There's no point in them attacking. Okay, so let's Deadly Dispute their treasure then. Create another treasure anyways. Ugh. I'd like to have a creature to sacrifice to that. Would be nice. We can pay, what is it? 2 plus 3 is 5. We need the treasure for that. We can Binding the Old Gods, their dragon disciple here. And we've got another Binding the Old Gods. We only get 1 damage through, big whoop. This deck was built for the red-green, or the black-green, which we're doing pretty good so far.
Not even immune.
So what are they doing here? Can't attack or block. Man, where's all our sacrifice stuff? We need more of our little creatures to sacrifice. Ugh. Or we need to learn or something. Like, this is... ugh. We can destroy this guy here. We definitely don't want him becoming a big dragon of some kind. Man, I need other stuff. We draw a card, gain 2 life. We'd have to sacrifice something to actually get an attack in which case they'd hit it with this guy anyways. I was really hoping to save this for Icing Death. We might just have to attack through it with a Groff or something. Yeah, let's get rid of this guy.
Remember, justice always comes for evil.
No, that's it for now. If we have to get value out of Dina, we can sacrifice a Plumb the Forbidden. I'd rather not. We had to destroy all their other powerful stuff. There we go, that's something. With our Binding of the Old Gods, we destroy their more powerful stuff. So it's like, now we get something to have some fun with. Get in there, Dina, and get some damage. She got Death Touch, so you know. Alright, let's just settle that for now. What we need now is like a Witherbloom Apprentice. That's what we really need now. So that we can get Magecraft triggers from our Plumb, all the copies of Plumb the Forbidden. We can't block it, so yeah. Do we want to sacrifice Dina? We probably should, and then we can get a big attack in. Because right now our Plumb the Forbidden gets us nothing with Dina. So I think we just sacrifice Dina to the Woe-Eater so we can get an attack in with her. Let's just do that. Oh wow. Huh. And they take the block too. Ash. So if I... yeah, I get your thing. So I play this, 3 more. So I see those 2 highlighted lands there, plus 3. I'd still have 1, 2 left. I can still Tend the Pests. And not use my... oh no, cancel. I hit that wrong. Pay 3 instead. Auto pay. There we go. I went to sacrifice. I don't want to sacrifice. Well, that sucks. I guess we Plumb the Forbidden, because if we Tend the Pests, all our pests are going to just die. So I guess we Plumb the Forbidden, sacrifice 2, get some card draw out of it. We make them sacrifice, or because we sacrificed Woe-Eater, we make them discard. We get to do some stuff, at very least. We don't just lose everything. Oh, I really wanted to Tend the Pests and get a pile of pest tokens. Oh, that would have been nice. What'd they discard? Another Disciple. Alright, we're not looking bad though. There's some food for Woe-Eater. There's a Woe-Eater. And there's a Dina. Do not have another board wipe. I would freak out. With your 2 last cards. Okay, that's still kind of annoying. They get to tap something down. It doesn't untap either. Ugh. So what do we sack our Eyetwitch to our Woe-Eater, or do we just sack our Woe-Eater right now for some pests? Yeah, let's use that treasure. And before we have to sacrifice for the Woe-Eater, we'll just sacrifice our own Woe-Eater. Make him discard again. Monk of the Open Hand. Get a bunch of pests. Kill their dragon. I almost forgot we had that spell. Attacking with a whole bunch of people. Little dweebs here. Not really how this deck is supposed to win, but if it works, right? Yeah, and they're out of cards. Oh, man. I wasn't sure we were going to win that there. Not bad. Alright, so we're up against Ridjawalis, whatever. And, we have nothing to sacrifice early game. I don't... We might draw into something. I wonder if I should swap these Groffs with Hunt for Specimens. I'm like, what's that one? 2 mana. You get to learn. You get a pest. Well, let's hope for some good card draw. It's kind of it's a little scary. I probably shouldn't have kept it. But, you know, for the next couple cards we draw off the top are, you know, one of many cards we have in the deck. See what our odds are here. I definitely would like one of those. 6% chance, 6.6% of that chance. Where's the other one? I want to see that guy. Another 6.67% chance we'll see one of them. Yeah, I really need something to sacrifice just because of the Deadly Dispute that I have. At least we can go Witherbloom Apprentice and just have something on the battlefield. There we go. Yeah, let's just throw that out now. Would have been nice to have that first turn. Oh. What you doing? Don't do... Okay, good. So what we want. We do this way, hold up Deadly Dispute, or do we sacrifice it with the Groff? Yeah, this Groff should definitely be swapped for a Hunt for Specimens. I'm thinking that would definitely be more beneficial right here. Yeah, now I'm toss up. What do I do? Let's just play this guy down, take it slow. Do we attack in with our Ghast? No attack. I probably should have. Well, it's only 1 point of damage. I hope that doesn't come back to bite me later. And they pull back from one health and they get back in the game and win. That would suck. Oh, remember that 1 point of damage you passed up on? Some more learn wouldn't be bad in here either. Because now I really want a Containment Breach. I can actually zap it with Binding of the Old God. It's so powerful, Binding of the Old. You can just destroy almost anything. Just like, whatever. Alright, let's attack with both this time. Nothing. We'll let it go. And I'll Deadly Dispute our Ghast. What are they doing? Getting a cat. Gaining a life. I should have probably killed the Prosperous Innkeeper first. As soon as they were triggered the Felidar Retreat. So you sack the Ghast, use the -1 to kill the Innkeeper. Oh well, they gained 1 life. That's 2 life I've let them have now. Let's do it now so that it's not 3 life that I'm letting them have. We also get a Witherbloom trigger. Okay. Well, we do this, we get our flying blocker, we get something we can sack to this. Although, yeah, not all at once. We can use this, though, to get rid of their Righteous Valkyrie. I really want to destroy that Felidar Retreat as soon as I can, though. And we need to learn, which means we need this to die. I guess it could die if we just sack it right here. But then we don't have blocker for the Righteous Valkyrie. Maybe we don't care about a couple rounds from the Valkyrie. Or do we go Woe-Eater? I think we go Woe-Eater. Woe-Eater's bigger. 4 mana, yeah, let's go play this on black. Go Woe-Eater. No attacks. I guess if we block with the Eyetwitch, we still have to sacrifice something to the Woe-Eater. So I guess either way, we're not blocking the Valkyrie. It's just 2 damage. I think we should be able to... This deck isn't terribly about blocking and being defensive. It's more aggressive. Let's drain their life by sacrificing our own stuff. What are they looking for here? Number of creature cards from among them, put them in their hand. They got this one here. No life gain, which is nice. Containment Breach. Oh, dang. We won't have enough mana for both Breach and Binding of the Old Gods. So, we'll throw Breach here, target that, get rid of it. And then next, we'll attack in with Woe-Eater. They probably chump it, maybe? Chump block? Yes, no. They go for the chump. We throw down a Shambling Ghast. And we could eat the Ghast right away with the Groff. But let's save it so we can sacrifice it to the Woe-Eater. So we can keep having that big 7/6 to smash around. Still got Binding of the Old Gods here. Now we need Tend the Pests. And what's the other one? The game winner? Plumb the Forbidden. Tend the Pests on our Woe-Eater. And then Plumb the Forbidden for probably almost a win. Especially if we attack in first and they take the damage because they don't want to lose creatures. Alright. Get their schmack. We could sacrifice the Woe-Eater as well. I think we hold out a bit. Go for the Ghast. I guess we create a treasure. -1 isn't going to do much. No. Oh, that's nice. Okay. Let's attack in with Woe-Eater here. Hopefully they don't block. Yes. Because they think we might have something. We play this, I guess, and kill their Valkyrie. I kind of want to hit their... Nah, we got to hit their Valkyrie. I really wanted to hit... It's a tough call. What do you... They're such good creatures that they have here, so it's really which one do you go for? So we've got Tend the Pests now on Woe-Eater, which is going to be nice. We're going to make them discard a card. We're going to get a draw card, and we're going to get to gain 2 life. So that's going to be pretty sick. Witherbloom Apprentice is going to trigger when we cast an instant. Ugh. Stop it with the good cards. I thought we were playing the beginner deck that somebody just modified with some of the other beginner cards, but with 2 Righteous Valkyries, they've definitely put some wild cards into this deck. Yeah, they're still going to get a big hit in here because I don't think we're going to... No? Okay. We definitely wouldn't have blocked with the Apprentice, or maybe we would have to prevent damage, I don't know. Grab that one, comes into play tap. Go this way. It really doesn't make much sense to attack with the pests. Let's just sacrifice one. I guess I could have played the Groff out without sacrifice. That was weird. Yeah, we basically need Plumb the Forbidden right now. But it still wouldn't be enough. That'd be 6, maybe 7 damage. Yeah, it just wouldn't quite be enough. Let's just attack with everybody now. Oh, they must think that we have Plumb the Forbidden in hand. No, we didn't, but okay. We may have won the race, like, because they didn't want to block, right, with all this death touch. Right, that's 6, that's 11 damage. They would have had to block something. They would have had to at least chump block the Groff with the Story Seeker, I would say. Gain some life. Prevent 5 damage, gain 2 life. And then they would have taken 6. We would have played this, and then next turn we would have sacrificed one of these guys, attacked with 5, this guy and this guy, and they would have had at most 4 blockers, maybe 5 if they got another creature. And that's without them attacking at all. If they decide to attack, which they probably would want to put pressure on, I don't know. Yeah, it was pretty close to our game there. Yeah, but it depends too. These life gains decks, sometimes they can just explode and pop off. No, take a win. I'm happy with that. All right, opponent goes first. That's not fair. I forgot to change that Groff to hunt for specimens. There's only like 2 or 3 copies in the deck, so it's like, yeah. Yeah, that'd be so much better right now. This would hunt for specimens. Turn 1, turn 2 specimens with an Envirosciences maybe or something like that. Into a Deadly Dispute, we could either sacrifice the Pest or the Eyetwitch. Didn't matter. Like, yeah, that'd be a really good hand if this was hunt for specimens. We'd get double learn from Eyetwitch and hunt for specimens. Yeah, I'm totally making that switch in this deck. It's just Bayou Groff is so, like, we can have a 5/4 next turn if we want. We can attack this, they can't block. We can still get our learn, get a 5/4 on the field. We just won't have anything to sacrifice to this then, right? Right. Yeah, having extra sacrifice stuff instead of a powerful creature would be better. Well, that's something we want to save for later. We want to use these ones first. Let's just no attack, see if we can hold up a blocker, go Deadly Dispute, get a treasure, get some card draw, get some learn. Oh man, it's gonna be hard to not have to discard. I maybe should have played something. But what? I didn't want to sacrifice my Eyetwitch to this. I want to sacrifice my Eyetwitch to this, right? All right, they gain their life. So they're doing a black-green life game? Golgari life game? It's interesting. So let's Deadly Dispute now. Get, I guess, you know what, we need more stuff to sacrifice, so let's go this way. Get that down, and that's literally all we can do. Out of mana, and we're maxed out at 7 cards. So they're gonna attack with their Ghast, probably, or not Ghast. What is this? Ghastly Gloom Hunter. Their flying lifelinker there. Probably get themselves some life. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this yet. Dina's pretty cool. throw Dina down. Attack with our pests. And then we'll save this treasure so we can cast a Deadly Dispute. During their turn, though, not ours. Yep. What we really need right now, because we have Tend the Pests and 2 Woe-Eaters, what we really need now is Plumb the Forbidden. I mean, we have Plumb the Forbidden. We need Magecraft guy, Witherbloom Apprentice, and Dina together with a Plumb the Forbidden and a whole bunch of pests. That's pretty good stuff. So who are you shooting down? You shooting down my Dina? You're gonna shoot down my Dina, aren't you? You're a jerk. Yeah, I guess we'll Deadly Dispute Dina instead. So we get some value out of it. Out of her dying. Her death will not be in vain. And they can get 2 damage in this time. Yeah. Alright. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I need to save 2 mana for the Tend the Pests. Can't block the flying. Yeah, I really want to cast Eyetwitch, but like I said, Tend the Pests. We also have Plumb the Forbidden. But if they try to kill our Woe-Eater, I think I'm definitely going to go for Tend the Pests to get all those pest tokens. And then we got lots of food for our Groff, another Woe-Eater, and Plumb the Forbidden. Yeah. Ugh. Kicked Gloom Hunter now, that gains them life. That's not cool. So we want to leave that? I think we'll leave it for now. We'll sack a pest to it so we can have a nice big meaty attacker here. Well, let's attack with her. She's alive. We sacrifice something else. Let's get in there. Get some damage. Smash. We could play this other Woe-Eater, and then we still have enough mana for Tend the Pests. No, we have enough mana for Eyetwitch and Tend the Pests. Let's go Eyetwitch for now, and then what do we have in the sideboard? Nothing too spectacular. Take a quick look again. Do we hit their flying dude here with our binding? I think maybe we do that, and then we can block their other flying guy with our Eyetwitch. Yeah, let's get rid of their big guy. Their bigger life linking guy. That'll gain them some life back. We still have enough mana for Tend the Pests or Plumb the Forbidden. So we'll end turn there. They get Death Touch, that's fine. We can take 1 of the damage. I'll block their flying. It's their flying lifelinker that's really annoying me. I don't like them continuing to gain life. It's making it difficult to kill them. Stop gaining life. They should be less than 10 health right now. Oh, it has... I forgot, yeah. It just gets Death Touch already? Oh, right at the beginning of turn. Shoot. Oh, whoops. I wanted to Tend the Pest. I just didn't think that was the right moment. I didn't realize that was the last moment, and I screwed that up. Ugh. Oh, well, that's fine. We had no intentions of really sacrificing the bat. We just wanted to block your bat. Get rid of your lifelinker. Cool. We got more Woe-Eaters. What do we want, though? What do we have for mana? Why is it saying 0 out of 0? I have 3, 6, plus the treasure. How many cards do they have in hand? 1. Let's go mascots. Maybe we'll cast it, maybe we won't. I think for starters we're going to go Woe-Eater, hold up Tend the Pests. This time use it if they go to cast something on our Woe-Eater. I realized the Death Touch. I thought about that. I just didn't think that it had it until combat, and I thought I could wait a little longer. But I was like, no, Sagas, they kick off right after you draw a card. Yeah, okay, so take a turn. Now we get a Dina. That's not bad. We are getting another land here as well. What does opponent have in her hand here? So that gives us the lands to cast. Why are we not seeing our lands down here? That's weird. How are you not showing us 0/0, but opponent, it's showing up. That's weird. Glitchy assistant. We will have 2 3 mana left afterwards. I wish I could have Dina on the field before casting Tend the Pests on Woe-Eater. That would be nice. Do I want Woe-Eater to attack next turn? It'd be nice to try to take... I'm going to try to go for that. We have Tend the Pests that we can cast. No attack. So... if they go to target it with something, we can get a bunch of pest tokens out of it. Unfortunately, we're not making them discard because their hand was empty, but we still gain 2 life. What does it all do? We gain, opponent discards a card, we draw a card and gain 2 life. So we got a card draw and gain 2 life. Oh, that's cool. Get Dina down so that anyone that dies if they block will get extra point of damage. And then we'll play this. And we'll pay full. It's risky if we pay full because we won't have any mana open to cast Tend the Pest or anything. And they do have a card. Let's sack a pest to it instead of paying the full price, because we do want our mana open. Because we would literally have our treasure left, and that would be it. And that's not enough for anything in our hand. So, yeah. Draining game there. They gain a life. They ping us. We still have a lot of pests. A Groff. Ooh. Now we have even more pests. That is why I saved that mana. Ho ho. Yeah. Now what you gonna do? This is not game though. I was gonna... Well, no. Because, yeah, each one of these pests... I was thinking we don't have the Witherbloom Apprentice, so we won't get the Magecraft trigger when we do 1,000,000 copies of Plumb the Forbidden. However, we're only going to be sacrificing pests to Plumb the Forbidden, which is gain us a life, which triggers Dina. So we would need to sacrifice 9 pests, and we have, what, 12 here? We sacrifice 9, Dina does 9 life point drain directly to him. And that was our win game there. We still had mascots after that, we still had Deadly Dispute. Not bad, not bad. Okie dokie, here we go again. I don't like having the Plum right off the bat, I would rather see the Deadly Dispute. I still haven't swapped that Groff for specimens. Oh, why have I not done that yet? I don't know if I should... What deck should I upload to Aetherhub? Should I do this one, or should I swap the Groff for the hunt for specimens and then upload that to Aetherhub? Let me know in the comments. What do you guys want me to do? Actually, no. By the time the video goes up, the deck will already be on Aetherhub and it'll be too late. Son of a... That doesn't work. Damn it. Ugh. Well, we got some stuff. Some damage in there. We can draw some stuff. We can, you know, get the thing in the... What's the thing in the sideboard that gets us more of the things? The Pest Summoning, that's it. The thing in the sideboard that gets us more of the things. Those things, that thing, the other thing. That's an artifact. Yes, it is. We can kill that with Containment Breach. That we cannot. We'll have to find something else. I still say we get this, because we have the land here. No. Ghast and Pest Summoning, maybe? Sure. Yeah, let's do that. No attacks. They're probably going to equip the sword and attack in now. Or they're going to do that. Probably create a little guy and put the sword on for free.
I welcome new allies.
Yep. Huh. This is actually looking kind of good. We just need to get things, we need a bit more time to set things up. Yeah, we need to try to get Dina out. And then I say we maybe go Groff and sacrifice something. Pest? No. No, I want to play Woe-Eater to get a bunch of pests out of it. We'll end turn here. This might be a little brutal from our opponent. Cross your fingers and hope it's not too bad, because we could almost... we won't win next turn. The turn after that, provided they don't gain life. That does not gain them life, but that might kill us if we don't do something about it. Goes on a Curie. Makes the sense. Makes lots of sense. Put that on a Curie. I don't know what are they gonna do now. Haste on the equipment and plus 1-0. That's a big hit in the air, and they get more card draw. Ouch. Yep. Keep going, keep going. I don't think we're doing anything this turn, are we? No. We want to try to get Woe-Eater on the field. Ooh. You may unattach an equipment from a creature you control for 1 white. If you do tap that creature, gains indestructible until end of turn. They do not have that white. We can actually kill a Curie. Ah, but we can't play our Woe-Eater then. We won't have the mana to play Woe-Eater and sacrifice it to pen the tests. Like, we need more time to set up our combo. And they're going to get more flying stuff when they re-equip this. I say we do this. Target a Curie. And they still are going to re-equip that on their thing, or they're just going to make a new guy and equip it, but he won't be able to attack his Summoning Sickness. Do we attack with Shambling Ghast maybe, and we can -1/-1 if they block? And kill them, or do we just hold up there? Let's hold up there. Ugh. I hope we get an untapped land, because then we can go Daemogoth and we'll still have the untapped land plus the treasure to sacrifice it to tend the pests not Pen to the Tests. I don't know why my brain always wants to say Pen the Tests. It's funny, it's amusing, I like it. That's terrible, that's very bad. They do not have the mana to equip it though, so they don't get the life gain. We marched over it. Oh, I know we have to last a whole nother turn, don't we? Well, they are going to equip something, but it won't be able to attack because they'll have summoning sickness. Unless it's something that has haste. They put the haste on there, right? Yeah. I thought they put the haste on this thing. No, they put it on that. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, now they're going to be gaining life. That's very, very bad. Okay. Do we block this guy? I wouldn't mind the extra sacrifice guy, but what is it? 4, 7, I think. Yeah. Let's go no blocks. They have one white. I don't know what they can do with one white. That's going to be all that crazy. So far, it looks like nothing. They gain their 4 life. That sucks for us. So they could equip this. They could, yeah, they could have gotten 1 more damage. They could have squeezed in there. Ah, come on! Killing me here, man. We needed that untapped thing. So we get this out now because we need to get our combo off, or else we just want to die. This in the air so we can block their flying. They're still going to gain the life. It's going to be super annoying. Do we attack with all? Well, they have 1 mana here, actually. Let's take out a Akiri here. No more Akiri for you. Do we want to do this 2 damage to their face or save chump blocks? Let's go to face on these 2. They have no blockers. They only have 1 mana. It looks like they have something they can do for it because it's holding priority.
Maybe I used the wrong approach.
So we do have the Woe-Eater and the Eyetwitch for blocking. Not really chump blocking, but blocking. Nonetheless, we still have to sacrifice something on our upkeep. I say Eyetwitch. We can get another Pest Summoning. And then we can really fuel our... No, wait. 3 and then Plumb. Yeah.
My wrath is as sharp as my blade.
Okay. We need to Tend the Pests for this and then Plumb, so we need 1 more mana. Then we'll have 1 left after that. So we won't be enough for any of this stuff. Let's just grab a Pest Summoning for later. We're not going to try to use it next turn. Oh, that's bad. That's just game, yeah. Good on you. Yeah, you got everything in the perfect order. Man. Hey, when I won my games, I didn't get everything perfectly stacked. I remember things being pretty awkward in some of them. And I just worked my way through it. I wish I would get handed a game on a silver platter like our opponent. Like that, like you just absolutely cannot lose. Here's everything in the perfect order. Ugh. Okay, so that was the gameplay. Like I said, I first created this deck to get that black-green challenge done as quickly as possible. And the day I did that, I played 1 game with this deck, completed the whole challenge in 1 game. It was a long, drawn-out game, mind you, and it was a struggle to win, but I did win. I liked the way the deck performed, so I thought I'd give it a try here. I did do, as I mentioned in the foreplay there, I did mention that I have tried to make a Witherbloom, a 2022 Witherbloom before with not a whole lot of success, but this isn't bad. Like I mentioned again in the introduction, this combination we have for card draw and little creatures to sacrifice fits right into this deck very well. I thought the gameplay was pretty fun. Classic Witherbloom. I also forgot to mention in the introduction that this is artisan spells. There's not a single spell in here that is rare or mythic. All of the spells, common or uncommon, most of which are almost entirely uncommon. And we got 2 commons here, 4, 8 commons there. So a total of 10 commons. The rest are uncommons. And then we've got the 4 rare lands here in the pathways. And you know what? Because we got Binding of the Old Gods, we really don't want to drop any Woodland Chasms because they do count as forests. And it's a forest way of ramping into black. We ramp into a forest, which gives us black mana, which can be useful if we're bottlenecking on black, right? So I wouldn't drop any Woodland Chasms. So if you're missing the pathways, it's not bad. Drop a few of these, add a couple more swamps and forests, and that should be pretty good. And you've got an artisan deck here, or free to play, whatever you want to call it. So I hope you guys all enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And please comment down below. Let me know what you think of this deck, what you think of my other videos. I am working on the beginner's guide section right now. I've already got a few things prepared, and it's gonna be coming out this next week, right as we go into Innistrad and launch Innistrad. I'm gonna have my new beginner's guide video. So I'm really busy right now. Let me know how it's all going on. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you at the next video. Cheers.